Hey, what's going on, BFL fam? I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
Hey everyone.
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today, a new fragrance from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, a new fragrance called L'Homme à la Rose. Keep right there and we'll tell you all about it.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
Thanks so much for tuning in today. As always, I really do appreciate it, as does Steven.
Thank you.
And I hope that this video finds you all safe and healthy. If this is your first time landing here, I would love if you consider subscribing to my channel. Go show some love over there at Redolessence.
Thank you so much.
Then come on back here and click the bell icon so you don't miss any future content that I upload here to BFL. And welcome. So, Maison Francis Kurkdjian.
Yes.
A house that we both enjoy very much. We have quite a few favorites. Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait.
Yep. Absolute Pour le Soir, Lumière Noir.
Yes, Aqua Universalis Forte. Many that I love. And this one was just released this year.
Yep.
It's a masculine rose that's supposed to be for men. Would you know what any of the notes are in this?
Well, I know we have two varieties of rose. We have May Rose. We also have grapefruit. We have resins in here, very much like many of his other fragrances. And it seems like this very well-rounded, polished, floral fragrance, and it's a masculine rose. And it sort of takes this dynamic character of that rose ingredient, which can sometimes be very jammy, sometimes very soft, smooth, and subtle, but it finds this common ground, in my opinion, but leaning more towards the clean side. And I feel like that grapefruit has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, so this for me, it's definitely rose. You must like rose. It's not a jammy rose. It's not sweet. It's a little bit of a little sweetness, and the citrus give it a little something in the background, but it's essentially rose and rose throughout. And there's also some green, you get the stem, but ultimately it's a very kind of almost linear, just fresh rose that's pleasant, but I'm not so sure how much I overly love it.
You know what it is? This is a signature scent rose fragrance. It doesn't come across as a special occasion kind of a rose if you're thinking along the lines of Noir de Noir by Tom Ford. Mm-hmm. This is really like a grab and go, daily wear, very easy to get along with, and signature scent worthy type of a rose fragrance. And like I said, I feel like the grapefruit is a great contributor, and even the resins that are used in the base, they're not overly prominent to the effect that it makes it sappy or sweet or viscous or anything like that.
So it's definitely aiming to please a lot of people. It's not challenging in any way. And for me personally, I happen to have gotten a good deal on this, so yeah. I didn't pay that $2.75 that it costs for a 70 ml bottle, so it's not the end of the world. I could see myself layering this with other things. Now,
I agree.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, it's just not, it doesn't have a wow factor about it, and it's just okay. It smells nicely done. It's not synthetic or screechy or anything like that. It's just rather plain Jane, but there are people out there who don't want something loud or complex or spicy or whatever it may be. This might work for you, so that's how I feel. It's not my favorite. As a rose from this particular line, I would love the one you mentioned before, Lumière Noir.
Yeah, because it has the spices in there. So it's a very unique take, and of course, perfumer Francis Kurkdjian certainly has his own signature when it comes to a lot of these fragrances, and we see that even with his darker expressions like Absolute Pour le Soir, he really knows what he's doing. But even with the light, more gentle compositions like Cologne pour le Matin or some of the other ones that you mentioned, some of the more floral offerings from the brand, he really utilizes these floral ingredients in a way that's very gentle, very sympathetic, just something that's not overly loud or in your face. And I think that that's why I said this is like a signature scent type of a rose. And I feel like, you know, the freshness really dominates from time to time, and it almost kind of gives the fragrance this mass appeal quality. You wouldn't necessarily think that it's a rose fragrance until you really zone in on it and you say, okay, yeah, there is actually rose in here.
I mean, typically when we have those fragrances where I'm gesticulating as I always do, you usually smell it. Are you getting any downwind at all?
No, not necessarily. And you put this on skin, right?
Yeah, I just 2 seconds ago sprayed about 2-3 strays. The stray cats are outside. Sprays. And yeah, so it's simple. It smells okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't love everything as many people think that I always do, but this one, it's just the like for me for today. And would I strongly recommend it? Probably not. If you want to wait maybe till it gets a little more discounted, but at the very least, you should go out there and smell it yourself and form your own opinion. This is just my opinion, and opinions are like, you know, like butts, and everybody's got one.
Yeah. For sure. And I think that, look, there's a clear dichotomy when we're looking at MFK creations. There are some that I personally have to be in the mood to wear. Baccarat Rouge 540, Absolute Pour Le Soir, and there's a laundry list of things. But
Grand
there are
Soir.
ones, Grand Soir being a close cousin to Absolute Pour Le Soir, of course. And then there are some fragrances from the collection that I find myself wearing quite often, right? Cologne Pour Le Matin being one of them, and I see this one being one of those types of fragrances. And so, but I can certainly see what you mean. This one definitely leans on the lighter side, and when you smell it, that's going to be quite apparent to you.
And also, I think just to finish off this conversation on this new fragrance here, it came out kind of towards the end of summer and going into winter. If I was going to love this and appreciate it, it would be more in the spring, summer.
Great for spring and summer. Absolutely.
So, but yeah, that's our thoughts, I think. Have you said,
I think
have you got it all
said
out?
our piece, yeah.
All right, cool. So that's all we have for today on L'Homme à la Rose from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Take that again. Well, friends, that's all we have for today on the new Maison Francis Kurkdjian L'Homme à la Rose. Short and sweet like I always do. I would love to share a 5ml decant. Let's make it 10 because I don't overly love it. So a 10ml decant for one lucky subscriber.
Sounds good.
All you got to do is like this video, subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, subscribe to Mr. Redolessence.
Thank you.
Come back here and leave a comment and tell us what you enjoyed most about this video today, or if you've tried this and what your opinions are on this fragrance. Okay, you guys, we do hope you enjoyed. Thanks for spending time with us. We appreciate it wholeheartedly. Until next time, you take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you at the next video.
Bye.